tearing out pieces of me to replace the broken pieces of you.
Hello everyone, my name is Bernadine and I am here to report about the issues in teaching creativity and challenges faced by educators. Yes, it is true that many students struggle with the most important subjects such as mathematics and languages. I believe teachers or educators are having a hard time teaching students that kind of subject. That is why it is included in issues in teaching, because it is at the bottom where the students hardly learn and neither do the teachers teach. Teachers and educators are also struggling to teach mathematics and languages to their students because some students who are slow learners. I myself have met a lot of math teachers who specializes in it. They are good at solving, but they do not know how to teach it. In contrast, some of them know how to be creative in teaching mathematics and languages so that the students learn and enjoy their studies even if they are difficult, but sadly, there are a few of them. So, if you are a math teacher or a language teacher, be creative and considerate because the child's learning is more important. And always remember the issues in teaching useful subjects such as mathematics and languages for work are at the bottom. Academic ability has to come to dominate our view of intelligence. Curriculum competencies, classroom experiences, and assessment are geared toward the development of academic ability. It is included in issues in teaching because our academic ability to learn in a creative way has come to dominate our view of intelligence. Academic ability refers to talents and habits that benefit academic pursuits such as learning, research, report, writing, and presentations. These also include analysis, communication, social, planning, studying, task-taking, and technical skills. These are things that I have mentioned. Academic ability can influence our intelligence. These curriculum competencies, classroom experiences, and assessments are geared toward the development of academic ability. These curriculum competencies, classroom experiences, and assessments shape and hone a student's abilities, and as a result, they are especially beneficial to us. They will help us to perform better in school, acquire knowledge and skills toward the betterment of our individuality, and will help us to perform better in life. For example, if you think of it, the whole system of public education around the world is protected the process of university entrance like USEP or in other schools who accept or who have entrance exam. Some school-generated entrance tests to test the academic ability of students, and as a result of that, there are a lot of people who are extremely talented, brilliant, and creative. And because of the things just like that, students who are not brilliant, talented, and creative also were not good at school, weren't valued, or were actually stigmatized. But they want to improve their academic ability, but they end up getting rejected from prestigious universities. However, as a result of this, it has become an issue in the teaching of creativity. As Sir Ken Robinson once said in TED 2006, creativity is now important in education as literacy, and we should treat it with same status. Let's proceed to challenges faced by educators. It has 5 important points. Educate the well-being of learners and shift from the conventional learnings toward academic ability alone. It is also a challenge to educators. Being a teacher needs to educate the students to take care of themselves and also tell the parents to observe the health of their children for the betterment of the students' learning. And I believe if a child gets enough sleep and eats healthy foods, it can contribute to a child's development and learning. Good mental, emotional, and physical health allows children to think clearly, develop socially, learn new skills, and build their confidence to reach their full potential. And then, a shift from conventional learning toward academic ability alone. Give equal weight to arts, the humanities, and to physical education. A lot of people criticize the subject arts, the humanities, and physical education. They always say, oh, I don't need to learn that because it is not that important and it is so easy. They didn't know that this subject alone can make a difference in their learning. These subjects are unique in their own way, although they are different, but if one subject is not present, it is unbalanced. They have both the essentials that make a student learn and grow. According to Ken Robinson, the arts, the sciences, the humanities, physical education, languages, and mathematics all have equal and central contributions to make the student's education. Facilitate learning and work toward stimulating curiosity among learners. I guess a lot of students' experiences are being curious about why they couldn't understand a certain topic or something that was lacking. That's why educators encourage questions coming from the students so that the student may ask what he or she can't understand. According to George Lewinstein, curiosity is the engine of intellectual achievement. It is what drives us to keep learning, keep trying, keep pushing forward. It is also included as a challenge to educators to facilitate learning and work toward stimulating curiosity among learners. To stimulate curiosity among learners, she should ask a question, prime the pump, and communicate, which mean including some intriguing but incomplete information to use in exercise that open an information gap and then require the learners to communicate with each other and in order to fill it. As Lowenstein also stated, curiosity is such a potent motivator. It's not only a mental state but also a feeling, a powerful feeling that impels us forward until we find the information that will fill in our gap in our knowledge. Next, awaken the developed powers of creativity among learners. I remember the time when our professor Mario Sabilio said, I should assign you to something that you are not capable of doing so, or doing something that is not your forte. He was clearly telling us to allow ourselves to explore our hidden or sleeping talents. We could tell you it is also a challenge for educators or him to trust us just to awaken and develop the powers of creativity among learners like us. As a physical education student or a learner, it is simple to say we can do it. But the standards of our educators are almost always hit to the ceiling. But being able to focus on major subjects like education and our bodies also a sign of compliance with our physical activities. I believe these educators are not making us suffer, but it is their duty to awaken and develop the powers of creativity among us. View intelligence as diverse, dynamic, and distinct, contrary to common belief that it should be academic ability geared. Consider the intelligence that it can gain in different ways and situations. Always believe that intelligence is progressive, changeable, and there can be any activity that can add to your intelligence. Always remember that intelligence or learning is a continuous process or separate situation that makes you learn. In contrast to the common belief that it should be academically ability geared, sometimes our intelligence grows apart from our academic ability. Our intelligence does not grow alone in academic ability. It is also done by mistakes, situation outside the school that makes us learn, apply skills, and develop our views in life as well as our intelligence. There's a quote, "When we least expect it, life set us to a challenge to test our courage and willingness to change. At such a moment, there is no point in pretending that nothing has happened or in saying that we are not yet ready. The challenge will not wait. Life does not look back. A week is more than enough time for us to decide whether or not to accept our destiny." Again, this is Bernadine Pond. I hope we learn in my report. Thank you for watching and God bless.